They almost killed a veteran.
It made the rest of the people in the United States aware of something that maybe many of you have been aware of for the last decade. And that is the militarization of our local police departments. The Congress is not allowed to tell the public how much is spent on Homeland Security. But these local police departments all across the country over the last 10 years have sucked up literally billions of dollars to buy sophisticated equipment, to buy armaments that you use in a war zone, to buy tanks, to set up spying systems. Yes, we paid for this. And to prepare for what they believe is the inevitable, which is the people, sooner or later, aren't going to take it any longer.
It's a revolution!
10 years...
Don't protect the corporations! Are you going to camp with us?
10 years after 9/11, the majority of Americans realize who the real terrorists are. They're the people who create policies and who do things that literally do kill people. For instance, a congressional committee last month released these figures. They wanted to find out how many Americans die every year simply for the fact that they don't have health insurance. They didn't go to the doctor because they didn't have insurance. Nearly 45,000 Americans die every year simply because they don't have health insurance. My friends, that is 15 9/11s every single year. A system that is set up to harm our own citizens. A profit-making insurance system. Who said that it is morally correct to make a profit off people when they get sick? How sick is that? I can tell you,
it's neo-colonialism.
How much money has corporate America made from these two wars?
That's right.
These two illegal, immoral wars.
It's neo-colonialism.
How much have they made? We are still spending over $2 billion a week on these wars. What could we do with that money if it was here in Oakland, in Flint, Michigan, and across the country?
Schools, healthcare. Schools and healthcare.
Somebody asked me, coming in here, who organized this?
We.
Who organized this?
We did.
I know you think we the people organized it, right? Where's Wells Fargo?
Over there. No, that way.
I just passed it on the street.
We're surrounded by it.
If you want to know who organized this, they organized it. The people on Wall Street organized this. Bank of America organized this. ExxonMobil, BP organized this. They did more by simply putting their boot on the necks of millions of Americans. And like any human being, how long can you keep a boot on your neck?
1 second, we ain't taking it no more.
Not one more second with a boot on the neck.
Go ahead, Mike.
He's in Oakland.
He said it's Oakland style. We're doing this Oakland style.
We're tired of the class discrimination.
Occupy!
Let me tell you something else I've discovered across the country. And that is America, contrary to what maybe many here believe, and the way it's portrayed to us in the media, America is not a conservative country. Most Americans are actually quite liberal in their beliefs. They may not call themselves liberals, But if you look at any of the polls, the majority of Americans come down on the liberal side of the issue on just about every single issue. The majority of Americans are against these wars. The majority of these Americans want universal health care. The majority of Americans believe women should be paid the same as men. The majority of Americans want stronger environmental laws, not weaker ones. And for the first time last month, in the poll that was taken, for the first time, 54%, the majority of Americans say they believe gay marriage should be the law of the land. That's the country you live in. That's the country you live in. And I know to people in the Bay Area, it may seem to get a little scary as you head toward Richmond. Did I pick the right town? I need another town.
Walnut Creek.
As you head toward Walnut Creek,
It gets scary as you hit Wall Street.
I was just trying to remember BART stops.
It's scary at Wall Street.
Can I just put that down there?
Occupy Wall Street.
But as you go across this country, you see that that's the country you share. The people out there. That's why they're that's why 72% last week said they believe taxes should be raised on the rich. 72%. So.